Chargers and Texans. This game was amazing. This was actually a really fun game to watch. Texans were the underdogs in this at home, which is insane. But maybe not insane because everything that's gone on with the Texans, they've had like all their wide receivers have gotten hurt. Nico Collins was back, but C.J. Stroud has been playing bad. He's in a second-year slump. The Chargers, I always get John Harbaugh mixed up. Let me look at something. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look it up so I should get this right. I think it's John Harbaugh. Okay, it's Jim. Chargers on a roll, first year with Jim Harbaugh. So I could see why people thought, and honestly, I thought that the Chargers were probably going to win, or the Chargers had a better chance to win. And this game, C.J. Stroud won this game for the Texans. He showed that he is an elite quarterback. He is an elite quarterback, and he did it when it mattered the most. I mean, this is a playoff game, and he's been playing bad the last really all season. And to do what he did and started to do, and like towards the end of the first half, the plays that he was making. And the thing about it is, the Texans, like some of the players at first were selling him. Nico Collins was absolutely amazing. He was a dog. Nico Collins and C.J. Stroud and Joe Mixon, but are the reason they won that game. The big plays and the Texans tight end, can't think of his name right now. He's another big reason why they won. Let me see. We're gonna look. We're gonna look. But Nico Collins, 7 receptions, 122 yards. He was an absolute monster. C.J. Stroud, 22 for 33, 282 yards. What C.J. Stroud proved last night is that when it matters the most, he's gonna be good, and that's all that matters. If you're gonna get to the playoffs and you're gonna be good when it matters, you can have a string of bad years. You can play bad, especially if it's a home game. Like, you win home playoff games, and that's what C.J. Stroud shows that he's done in his entire career. And I will say that I was wrong, because all year I was like, dang, he's having a bad year. I wasn't off on C.J. Stroud because I really like him, but I was kind of off on him. In this game, I think this kind of proved, like, I'm going to have, like, a belief in C.J. Stroud that if the game, like, a home playoff game, I'm going to think, until further notice, I won't think he's going to lose. And he has that dog in him, clearly, because big games, he wins. That's the difference. He showed that. Justin Herbert, complete opposite. In big games, he loses. He shows that C.J. Stroud and Justin Herbert, they are not the same echelon of quarterback, because all Justin Herbert shows is that he's a stat merchant and a social media quarterback, which is what I've been seeing on social media, and he's a talk show quarterback that all the talk shows love him. He breaks a lot of records. My R's are coming out because this is good. I get excited about football. What is it? Oh, yeah. He breaks a lot of records, and he's social media quarterback. 14 for 32, 242 yards, 1 TD, 4 interceptions. He had more interceptions in this game than he's had all season. I think he had like 2 interceptions. We're going to get to that. J.K. Dobbins, 9 carries, 26 yards. Gus Edwards, 7 carries for 22 yards. Ladd McConkey, 9 receptions for 197 yards, 1 TD, 86-yard long. Okay, like that. I'm not surprised by that because he was getting a lot of targets. He was really one of the only ones catching balls. Pause. So I'm not surprised by that, but I'm surprised by that just how bad this game looked. Close at the beginning, and then it got really bad. Let's just get to the tweets for this game. Let's see. Let's get for the tweets for this game. Let's see. Let me pull them up. All right. Let's see. And then, all right. We just want to get to some of these C.J. Stroud plays. Like, this is when it was 6-10. I want to get when it was 6-0. What is this? So first, let's look at this. 2025 C.J. Stroud. This is Dove Kleiman. He's a lot of the tweets I'm about to show because he has a good Twitter account. Daniel Jones. This pretty much sums up how people have been feeling about C.J. Stroud in his second season. He's been buns. Let's look at this. I want to get to the beginning. Is this really all of them? Let's just go through them. This was crazy.
On second down, Stroud steps up. Stroud will tuck and run. Stroud, big gain. C.J. Stroud. On second down, Stroud steps up. Stroud will tuck and run. Stroud, big gain.
14 seconds left, 2-6 in the second half, 6-7. You're up. you're going for more points. You run for 27 yards. That felt like a 40-yard run when I saw it. And this is after the play that I'm really trying to find. Whereas, like, what is this play? Like, let me see, where he fumbles it first. And then I think I know I saved that, I feel like I know I saved it. Dang. Let me find it. I want to find it so bad because I really thought I saved it. I might as well just look for it. Forget it. Let's see. Just go down. Again, Dove Kleiman has a lot of good tweets, but CJ Stroud, and that's in the second half, the end of the second half, because at the beginning, it just looked like a bad game. It was 2 field goals that the Chargers were getting. They were throwing interceptions. They didn't look good either, but the Chiefs, the Texans looked like the Texans. They really weren't moving the ball well. They were missing third downs. I feel like, again, that's why when I was saying that some of the wide receivers were selling them in the beginning, it got to 32-12. That's crazy. So that's why it was kind of like CJ Stroud really just started to lock in with Nico Collins, and he started to lock in himself, because it was like he was just throwing dots to everybody, to one of those things where you can see a quarterback really take over a game. It really is crazy to see. What do we got? 6-10 here. Like, I want to get to where it's 6-0, where the 6-0, where the Texans are down. All right, this is the one. This is the one. So let's see. So we got, at this point in the game, it is 3rd and 16. Chargers are up 6-0. It's 2 minutes left in the second. It's stuff like, and keep in mind, CJ Stroud is making plays before this. We're going to get to this, and they're selling them. But you get to here, you get to this drive. You think that you're going to go into halftime 0-6. It's still a close game. You're thinking the Texans can still win, but both of these teams look like trash. You don't know who's going to win. You're thinking maybe as a bettor, you put money on the Texans to maybe just get a little win. But this game, at this moment, like, CJ Stroud wasn't playing bad, but the Texans looked bad, and they just were selling them. That's how I would say. Then CJ Stroud does this on a 3rd and 16.
7 yards of offense. Oh, the ball is free. Scooped up by Stroud. Circles, throws, complete on a busted play. Hutchinson. 7 yards of offense. Oh, the ball.
That's one of those plays where when you see it, you just say, what the hell? Bro, he's a dog. Like that's just the reaction that you have when you see this. He's different. Poised, calm. Dog. Absolute dog. I think they end up going to score definitely here a touchdown. I feel like definitely. Let's see. And this is all right. They get the ball back. I think here, Herbert, there's another interception. They get the ball back. What this scrambles for what?
On second.
Because they get a touchdown on that play. Yeah, they get a touchdown on that play. That turns into a Nico Collins touchdown. That play on that drive with like a minute left turns into a Nico Collins touchdown. Nico Collins is playing great again the whole game. And then they get the ball back, I think, off of an interception.
Down. Stroud steps up. Stroud will tuck and run. Stroud, big gain. CJ Stroud.
Loud as hell. 27 yards. It felt like a 37-yard, like just the
steps up. Stroud will tuck and run.
Like,
Stroud,
bro.
big gain. CJ Stroud.
Kind of looks a little Patrick Mahomes-esque. Like, I can't lie. Just the way he, like, just the moment that he's doing it in, the way he's kind of pattering, the way it's not like he's a running quarterback, but he will run for a touchdown for 27 yards. Like, it's a little Patrick Mahomes-esque. Just the moment, the play. It's insane. It's insane. Then, let's see. 3rd. Let me look at this. Nico Collins.
Nico Collins, huge play.
This is when I was still watching. Then then you see that CJ Stroud is such a leader. Because I think, on that same drive after they had that 40-yard play to Nico Collins, I feel like we should play that again. That was
Stroud
crazy.
uncorks it. It's caught by Collins. Nico Collins, huge play.
Like, this is nuts.
Stroud uncorks it. It's caught by Collins.
Dots.
Stroud.
Like dots.
Stroud.
Someone in his face.
Stroud.
Absolute dot on the run, a little behind his shoulder. But no. And that's shout out to Nico Collins for not selling them and making the play. Oh, you guys can't even see that. I'm a moron. Let me, dang. See, this is the stuff I got to get better at. But look at this. All right, yeah, let me show it. All right, dang, put it in the right place, Garrett. Come on, stop being stupid. All right. Like, back shoulder. Insane. And then that's just the play by Nico Collins, but the throw. Great play, great throw. This is just insane. Great play, great throw. All right. They make that great play, great throw. This is in third quarter. Still a close game, 6-10. But at this point, I really thought the Texans were going to win because the Chargers were so ass. Then then Joe Mixon fumbles. Crazy. Really just there was a lot of like plays like that from the Chargers where it felt like the Texans were saving them, but the Chargers defense was making good plays and they were punching the ball out and they were making good plays. Let's take a look at this. Let's see.
He was going to throw it. Yeah, Mixon thought about it, and then he loses the ball. Flags fly. Mixon.
And then right after that, just another thing where it's just like C.J. Stroud, different. He immediately goes up to Joe Mixon. You can see him on the thing. He's just like, bro, you could just tell he's saying, don't worry about it. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Get on to the next one. Get on to the next one. We're not going to get onto the rest of it because it then became a blowout. Again, I do want to just make it clear that Justin Herbert he is a social media quarterback. He is a talk show quarterback, and he is a stat patter because when all the games when it matters most, he is absolutely trash. And C.J. Stroud is the exact opposite. I showed the picture of like where bro is like C.J. Stroud this year. There was a picture of Daniel Jones where he's been ass. And in the games where it mattered most, which is this game, that's all that really matters. He was absolutely dominant. Him and Nico Collins were the reason that he won. And C.J. Stroud made so many plays that helped him win. And then to end the game, this like thing that he does this in the interview to make me be like, I was sad that I ever doubted C.J. Stroud the way that everybody was doubting C.J. Stroud because I thought there was a chance they wouldn't win this game. He does this. He says this, and he does this every time he gets on the mic, every time he gets an opportunity to speak, anytime somebody asks him, why are you doing what you do? How are you so good? He does this every single time. And now I feel like after this game, after this answer, after just knowing what I've seen beforehand and for just seeing how he came after having like a really bad season, I'm probably never going to think C.J. Stroud is going to lose a home playoff game again until I see further notice. And I'm going to think he has a chance in every single playoff game he does because he's one of them. He's one of them, but I just want to play this.
Derek, congratulations on this win. I'll start with you, CJ. Early in this game, it had a much different feel. What changed late in the first half that opened it up and did what it did offensively?
Yeah, man, first and foremost, all glory has to go to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But I feel so unqualified, but the Lord has qualified me to play in this great city, this great state. So, man, I'm just so grateful for who I serve, man. But, yeah, it didn't start off great, but it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. We got a spark going into the half, had a 99-yard drive. And then, we kept going from there. Our defense played great. Special teams showed up. So, really complimentary football all the way around. So, really just Texan brand of football.
Derek, Justin Herbert had just 3 interceptions.
Second-year quarterback sounded like he's a 5-year quarterback. I mean, he's a dog. There's really nothing more to say about that. He gave like a
unit.
Defensive end, play as a unit. Yeah, play together. So, yeah, it's hard not to like C.J. Stroud. And it's hard to not want to bet on C.J. Stroud. He was plus 230 when it was 0-6. I didn't bet on him. Should have done that. So those are yesterday's games. And I picked, and I want to go back to look at the bet that I made or go and talk about it. I picked that the Baltimore Ravens were going to win because I'm always going to save for your money. But again, I really thought the Steelers had a chance. I went through that. I'm not going through it again because it's really sad to bring up. And I want to go back and look, bro. Like, I want to go back. Who did I say? I'm going to go back and look. Who did I say was going to win? I'm going to go back and look on my stream and see. I think I saw I think I said, not the Texans. I think the Chargers were going to win. I think the Chargers are going to win. We're going to look at that. And we're really going to just look at what I said in the last stream to go off of kind of what I'm going to say now. We might as well just go with it. Let's see. Did I not? Oh, bro. I didn't post it. That's why you gotta post. That's one of the reasons I gotta post. Let's look at Twitch. Like if I go on Twitch, fuck it, who cares? I'm gonna be honest. I think I said the Chargers were gonna win, and I'm not gonna make that mistake. I'm not posting stuff again. I think I said the Chargers were gonna win, and that's a problem. Not doing that